Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. This is your favorite tyrannical overlord, Daref, with another episode of Dungeon Siege 2 Broken World. Giants, half giants only. So, yesterday we finished the Elven Shrine, and we are going to start proceeding forward into the main story. So, let's get to it. The next leg of this journey is going to be going through the way of the pet shop because the other gate is this way. Hopefully I can get some stuff for the meal for Flare so a Flare can mature more.
Safe travels.
But right now we are just gonna have to wing this. Hopefully we get some more melee gear that's good for Flare. Surprise, you fool. Just accept that you're going to die.
I want to thank you for asking me to join you. I've been called a thief by some from your own hometown. It's a lie, but people believe what they choose. It's just talk.
So far, you're
Never
no
mind.
thief. You're fine. Let's try to take care of these guys quickly. Bruh, stop running. Let's break these barrels. Hopefully we get some more gold. Perfect. Could be better, but it's alright. We'll later on be able to get a lot more gold. A lot easier. Okay. Thank you. Now I am going to go this way because there is a nettle cluster here and a bunch of barrels. Now I could go and re-get Tar just that way I can do her quest, but I don't really want to deal with that thing right now. I'll probably come back for it. Yeah, I think I'll just come back for it later. I'll take care of a bit of the Haku first. Might be tempted to start Lofar off as a fist system early, just to try to get the rejuvenating blade for him. But at the same time, I don't think that'll be necessary. We have about 3,000 gold. That's pretty good. also the what's it? There's questline I could also start trying to do once I get to Act 2. For Daru, it's pretty much like a whole big old treasure hunt quest, but each area is supposed to, it is like a little riddle thing for it. I've done it before, it's just not really crazy about Daru, because Daru acts like a complete bitch to some of the other characters. And so I never really pick up Daru much, just because I don't like her. Like, she is rude to Lofar, she mistreats Tar. And as much as it would be great to have the Ranger early on, I just, in most gameplays, I just wait until Broken World to go and get Risa, because I like Risa a lot better than I do Tar. Not Tar, Deru. I also do like Amryn as a character for range, because Amryn isn't uh too uptight, I would have to say. But he's also not one of my favorite ones. Oh. Let's kill the Gorgax over here. They're worth a bit of EXP. And I do know there is a bunch of raptors over here. Let's get this guy. Oh, he did a blind. Oh, that's... I'm gonna have to wait for that to wear off. Really don't want to fight blinded. Just start missing up a storm. Bro, why are you moving around so much? Stop running. Why are you running? Oh, come on. Oh. Of course, I'm blind for the Volt. These guys are absurdly tanky. Coming really close to having that 4K gold. Don't need to use the power for this. There we go. Critical strike up. For my character, I don't really need to go out of my way to get Whirling Strike, so I'm not gonna bother for that. It's more for a Lofar. Oh, so, Drummer. Okay. I was drinking a potion, so I should be good. There we go. Here you go. Oh, but that was a totem sword. 15 to 25. That is better than mine. Yeah, I might as well feed him those two. Won't feed him the helmet yet. I said to attack that. Okay. No summoning. Now let's head back to town. See what we can upgrade.
If Celia says you're...
Wait, rebuy that. Alright, let's see. This is 6 to 15. Don't really have much to go work with. Do want to get this later on, so I might just save up money for it.
My
But for
metallurgy.
now, I do need to upgrade my defenses. that's fine. Don't have enough for this yet. Do you have more than enough for this? Alright. Now I just need to pick up some more health
Greetings, friend.
potions. There we go. Ring do. I just fired him. That's not good. Yep. Let's just kill these Morden over here. We'll then go down the elevator that's very clearly right there. Ooh, +3 is strength. That's way better than this plain ring. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so now that we have critical strike at 8, which maxes out brutal attack, we're now gonna heavily focus on Lofar's barricade, so it can get up to the next level for provoke. Like I said, Lofar is going to be our main tank, so we're going to try to get as much as we can on him. Oh boy. Just realized that was an orange enemy. Let's try this again. As you can see, we do take way more damage than normal from it, as you're doing a lot less damage to him. This is because of Dungeon Siege 2's unique thing of the level management. as much stuff as we can. That Gladius is definitely going to be fed to Flare. Is there any other weapons? No. Right now, because I've already fed Flare some weapons, I'm just gonna make it that the first maturity thing for Flare is just melee weapons, and then the next time will be the melee armor. This is to maximize the stat gains that Flare can have. Because if you feed them primarily a weapon, they'll get more. They'll get a boost to either strength or intelligence. While if you're feeding them armor, it gives them more defense, and in the case of mage, uh, mage equipment, it gives them more mana. Come on, thank you. There we go. Just nothing over there. Alright, so we are going to go left into... There's this cave system to the left, which of a bunch of Haku, but they're not going to be like our normal Haku that we are used to fighting. So these Haku are all plagued. They all have a teleport. Once we start running into larger groups of them, you'll notice that they will try to teleport towards my characters or behind them. Which does make them a bit more annoying for targeting. As you can see, I've also noticed that the hunters are more prone to running away, so there'll be a lot more chasing around. Oh, oof, so far. Don't die on me. Kinda need you. Hello there. Alright, we're gonna start putting more points into Overbear because we need 5 points into it and then points into toughness. But with Overbear, unlike Lofar, with his barricade, which just makes him able to absorb more hits, we're just going to be dealing more damage. Just grab up all this stuff before talking to that guy. See if I get anything. Could have got staff, but no. Alright.
We are likely to be attacked by many Gnoll beasts while the rift is open. Know also that if a Morden Brow mage should locate us, you will have to prevent him from interfering.
I have never seen a Morden Growlmate show up. Oh. Because I do believe you can just clear these guys out very easily no matter what. Yeah.
Well, that all went much more smoothly than I had anticipated. I will send this direwolf to the Ireulon pet shop immediately. See you back in town.
Okay, man. Take your trap pet away. The direwolf is a big old trap of a pet to even bother getting, but I'm doing the quest line just for the rewards. More money means we can get better gear. So that's what I am trying to do. I'm trying to get as much gold as I can because I do want to get my hands on that big old Warhammer. Or 3,000, but we need like 10,000 gold just to get that Warhammer. Oh, leave Flare alone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Leave my donkey alone. That's where we get the last peat of the newbie set. Maybe it'll be better on Lofar. Yes, it will be. Give him much more defense. Surprisingly, we haven't found much of melee weapons to feed a flare. This might need some redirecting. I really don't know what's up with all these enemies running away. It's not like I have a fear effect on. Just accept your lumps. Alright. We'll go over here because there's a chest. No, no, not chest, just a bunch of... No, no, there is a chest. I was remembering that correctly. This mushroom circle over here is for Amarin's questline, as it says right here. We will, like I said, we will be doing Amarin's questline, but in a way where he doesn't get introduced to combat at all, so it doesn't break the rules of the challenge. Is one alive right here? Okay. We'll go back to town once we hit the next waypoint. Until then, we're just gonna have to carry all the loot that we have on us for right now. Kill all these guys first. Less enemies means less damage. As much as I want to just focus the Volk. Oh. Oh, wasn't dead yet. There goes. Alright, barricade, make him tankier. Ah, that's where you guys been hiding. I was like, normally there's a bunch of force golems over here. Come on, why you gotta blind me? There we go. Okay. That's a melee weapon, but we can feed flare. Nothing else of use. Actually, no, correction. We'll be going to back to town once we get to the Haku. I see that a bulk respawn. Okay. I'll go back to kill the Vulcan for more EXP. Oh yeah, let's go back here and get some more EXP. There was also a scorpion that respawned. Alright. Now we'll go talk to the old man. There's gonna be a cutscene that shows up from talking to him, so I'll probably be going silent for that.
Thanks. Those sorrowful creatures were prepared to tear me limb from limb.
I mean, were they really sorrowful? They're just wanting to kill
It
you.
was my desire to help them. Alas, they were too far gone, and sought only my destruction.
Is it because you're actually evil?
It is now a graveyard, my young friend. They began to transform just as I arrived. It was a painful and ghoulish sight. Be glad it did not happen in front of you. Now, what brings you this perilous way?
I'm just trying to get home, my guy.
That you have done, for they will find eternal peace in the shining shores beyond. For we who remain in the world of flesh and fire, I cannot say the same. Plague, in a sense, although that is too kind a word. I speak of Valdis.
I would say Valdis would be a scourge.
Ah, but Valdis is bent on something far more terrible than power of rule, young friend. All living things have reason to tremble at his intent. It goes back to the story of Azunai and Zaramoth. Do you know it?
Of course I do.
An age ago, Zaramoth conquered the Empire of Stars through powerful magic and an ancient sword. Only Azunai the Defender hailing from the southern plains, resisted his power. Azunai led his people against Zaramoth's forces on the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth brought his sword against Azunai's shield. When those weapons met, the very heavens were torn asunder. The clash brought about the end time, young friend. A world was laid to waste, and an age came to a close. Do you understand, my young friend?
Yes, that a sword and a shield clashing created a cataclysmic event that ended the world.
This was not just any sword or any shield. Strange and wondrous creatures forged those weapons of war. They were imbued with godly power. Power to change the course of history. This weapon has been found once again. It is now in the hands of a power-mad fiend, bent on fulfilling his own insane plans. Valdis now bears the sword of Zaramoth. Valdis believes that he is Zaramoth reborn, and he means to recreate the world according to his own perverse design. It is his goal to end this second age and bring about another end time. The end time is both an end and a beginning. It brings about the death of one age, so that another age may be born. It cannot be compared to anything found in nature.
Besides, I guess, a meteor.
The Sword of Zaramoth, forged by ancient beings in the First Age, still contains the power to alter all existence. But what you say is true, for the power is sealed within it. To fulfill his dark design, Valdis must hold the key to unlock it. That key is the shield of Azunai, which he seeks even now. Not true. The great shield yet exists, but was broken into fragments and scattered across the face of the world. These fragments are known today and have a name. You may have heard it. They are referred to as the Aegis artifacts. Yes, and he took it from the Temple of the Coast, as well you know. You helped him attain it. I have eyes and ears in many places, my friend. It is what we scholars
Very
do, although
suspicious, sir.
I expect to
How
have
would you have
something
known
on the
that?
edge. But in any case, you were there and took part? I would think that indeed, if I did not know the truth. There is more to you than meets the casual eye, my young warrior. You have a role to play yet in the warp and weave of events. There are many who wish to defy the will of Valdis. Resistance forces are everywhere. I shall keep you no longer. You were kind enough to help me, and so I will return the favor. The path off this island is easy enough. Simply continue beyond this point to reach the portal to the mainland. The way is now clear.
Bro, he had that much
However, you will
power.
have to
He
pass
could have
through
easily
each
taken
line
care of
covered
the
to reach the portal.
plagued
That is easier
dryads.
said than done. Spoken in faith. That is good too.
I'll put more points into overbear. Yeah, we'll put in a barricade. Completely forgot I can just put into toughness now. But that's alright because I can put the points in later. There's a lot of breakables here. And chests. I remember correctly, I did see throwing axe now. So here's the Haku for the Haku Part
You
2.
one from cave. Me, Hran. Hran not hurt you, understand? Listen, please. All Haku not bad. Haku not hurt tree ladies. Only bad Haku hurt tree ladies. Father of Hran is Haku High Priest. He not hurt tree ladies. Haku usurper bad priest. Join Morden. Hurt father. Hurt tree ladies. Father must hide. Father need kill usurper. Then no more hide. No more hurt tree ladies. Understand? You help father kill usurper. Father give gold. You help Haku?
Of course I'll help you. Anything for money.
Stranger is friend of Hran. You kill usurper? You friend of High Priest too. High Priest give stranger much gold. You understand?
Yes. Give me the money
Usurper
after I
hides
kill the
behind wall.
usurper.
All near elf place that Dryad likes. Stranger understands?
Of course I do. We have a lot of stuff to sell this time around. So let's actually take care of
If
that.
Celia's
Oh, whoops. Did not mean to sell that. Oh, I actually just realized 13. No, my shield was better. See how much gold I don't have. 5,000.
my
That's a
metal.
respectable amount. Sadly, it's not enough to buy anything really good. That actually helps a little bit. Plus 2 to strength, 10 armor, that's pretty good. 32 armor. Yes, please. Let's see, how much potions do I have? No, I missed selling one potion. Oof, just need a bit more gold and I can get that mace for Lofar.
Greetings, friend.
And I don't think I'm gonna be getting it anytime soon. Probably once I get much further in. Alright, so we're gonna teleport to Western Greenland Jungle. The wall that they're talking about is over here. I didn't show it off last time because there was no point in trying to get inside. There you go. This is gonna be a big old fight.
Who there? Go away!
Nah,
High Priest!
let me
Usurper!
in. Let me show you my blade. Best strategy for this is to take care of all the weaker Haku first, so that way you don't have so many on you. Okay, now that we no longer have to deal with all of them, we can start hurting this guy pretty badly. Alright, they'll fire drink some potions. He should be back up very quickly. There we go. And we got a club for efforts. It's horrible. But it is unique, so it should give... Oh, it was not much for Flare at all. That's ain't that a mood. Can't use those boots, but they will be good for selling. So we're gonna walk back to the waypoint, so that way we don't lose our teleporter that we did create. So once we collect our reward from the sisters for this mission, we can then go back to the Haku and get even more rewards. So we're gonna go this way. I know you're gonna bother with selling any of the stuff I have right now. I'm just gonna hoard it for a little bit, so I can just sell it all for a larger amount of money. As I said, I'm not going to be using any cheats or glitches, no mods, so we're going to have to earn money the good old-fashioned way of loot.
You have returned. Please tell me that Hron and his filthy high priest father are dead. What? Another priest?
Your
Explain
daughter
yourself.
was right. You should have listened to her.
See, Mother? You should not have been so hasty in judging them. Haran saved my life. Now do you believe me?
Interesting. This is not far from what Tansy herself has said, I admit. I did not believe her, but can you blame me? It was an extraordinary story, to be sure. But now, you too speak of Haku acting with honor. In exchange for this headdress you have brought me, and for your honesty, please take this special reward. I have learned much from you, and I owe you my gratitude.
Ooh, rare buckler. But the more important thing is we did get some free skill points. Oh, I should have put one more point to barricade, but that's fine. So shield better for you. Yeah. Oh, but this does reflect it back at the enemy. Oh. I mean, it does give me more resist, which is good. Alright, so now we're gonna head back to the Haku, collect our extra rewards. So you talk to
You're so forgotten now. High
Fran's
priest, I thought
father,
stranger.
and And there's some more rewards. We just got another buckler. Okay. Oh, this one gives better chance of finding magic items. Even if that lowers our defense, that means that we find more items, which is really good. So I will gladly take that up. Sure, it means Lofar will take a bit more damage, but being able to find more magic items is just too good. Because in Dungeon Siege, the magic item find for finding weapons and whatnot, well, not weapons, magical items, is based on not the entire party's magic item find, but based off of one person's magic item find. So whoever has the most magic item find in your party, that's the magic item multiplier that helps you out with finding more stuff. So if possible, it would be good to have a character that you can just dump a lot of the magic item find stuff on. But at the same time, that's also a horrible idea. It would be better in the case of after you've beaten the game and then you go to a lower level area to use all that magic item find to be able to make question mark question mark question mark show up. Pretty. That's pretty big. 2 uniques in very little time. Definitely take care of these guys. Oop, wrong button. So mages are always going to be a problem until we get more elemental resistances. Oh, that also means that we can already start picking up some alacrity. So I might do that. Well, no, I'll definitely will do that later on. Once Overbear is maxed out. And alright, I'm gonna go back to that tower later. I just wanted to clear out this area a little bit. Let's go back for the tower. I know there's items in there. Let's see. Spike shell. Now, that's usually one of the first unique crossbows I always find is that one. Here we go. Okay. Mage Silk, really? Getting decent amount of stuff. I'm gonna find the Shadow Hunter boots so I can throw those onto Lothar. Because the Shadow Hunter boots set item increases your magic item find, so it'll be really good on Lothar right now. Lothar, what are you doing? Yep, there's an enemy over there. Several of them. So the spot doesn't actually, as you can see, it says that is like the end of the map. But you can actually go over here. So there's a quest in this shelter that I always do because it gives goes for an area that'll give us a lot of EXP, and the quest that's in here has a very likely chance of giving us a set item after clearing it. I have also gotten it where that set item was the set item to the throwing weapon uh, set, ranger set, the glaive in particular. I've gotten that one several times for this. I don't know if that is the more likely one to show up, but I do know it can drop other set pieces as well, because I have gotten a piece of the mage silk set from it, as well as the staff from the Fina's set. There we go. Alright, another one of these guys. Hopefully we can kill him before he blinds us. There we go. Really don't want to be blinded again. Just makes the fight last way too long. Ooh, is that better than mine? Yes, it is. And it gives me +3 to strength, which is really good. Feed flare. Flare's probably not gonna be usable to well, maximum usability for a while. It is a very hefty
Well, you are a
item
sight for sore eyes.
investment on
I owe you my
pets.
thanks, friend. I'm Feldweir the blacksmith, at your service.
No, it's funny enough that his name is Feldweir because the Feldweir stone is a card in Magic the Gathering.
I know this is. If you are not the creatures that I managed to unlock the door.
Hmm. Oh, I broke that. That's fine. We'll go up to that elevator later because that elevator leads to a few chests, but it also leads outside of this area. So I'm gonna probably take care of that later. For now, we're just gonna start cleaning house on a bunch of Haku. Kill the mage. Or, there's that other mage. Good rule of thumb of in a lot of fighting situations and games like this, always kill the mage or the shaman. As well as I've also said that early on you don't have much on elemental resistances. So enemies that take advantage of using elements are a royal pain because they'll just deal a lot of damage to you and there's not much you can do about it. Oh, he's stuck in the wall. Okay, If I get closer, there we go. Finally got to kill that guy. Another Gladius. We're gonna probably feed as much of the melee weapons to Flare as much as possible. Like I said, it's just to try to mature Flare so that Flare has more stats. And we want to get the all-important aura of Flare. It's only 2 for now. But it's fine. I'm not that big yet. By the way, welcome to the stream, Justin. I can easily clear this. Get through Kafraya Caverns. Maybe. It does do a bit more damage in this. Not by much. It's not enough to make it worth swapping out his weapon. Because right now, Lofar's weapon is getting me more gold. So that'll be fine for now. Correctly, there is the lever here that opens up the center area. We're getting a good amount of rare and unique gear this time around. That's pretty good. It's actually a really good sign that the magic item find is doing its job, even if it doesn't really look like much. Kill the range fighters first. Yep. And it sucks I didn't get anything from that. I don't remember if there is anything there. No, there isn't. Alright, so I do know there's a lever right here. This lever is the other way to the center room. Put on some more toughness. Another thing that I could do later on, now that I'm thinking about it, is I can get up to, yeah, range level 5, so I can start boosting my other resistances. But before that, I even bother doing that, I will, well, would also need to pick up a bow soon for it. But I'll probably do that once I'm a much higher level, because some of your skills do level up more so, much faster when you're higher level versus lower level. So right now, if we were to try to level up our range, we'll probably get up to like level 3 and very quickly in it, versus level 30 where one time of using the bow probably can net us to level 5 to 8 easily. So we're probably going to wait on it until then. Actually, this gives lightning res. No, I'll keep my fire resistance for now. I'll do the lightning resist. Actually, I don't think the lightning resist will be important later on anyways. Alright, so we got one of his quest items, so we're not gonna do the rest of this quest until later on, because Feldware's mission, they expect you to finish it by once you hit Act 2, because you'll start running into the Taklak. As you can see, this Taklak has a red name tag, so I will deal piss poor damage to it, while he'll pretty much be able to one-shot me. If I had that the rare item, equipment from the shop, it'll probably be like 3 to 4 shot, but still, I do not have a designated healer, so there is no way I am going to be able to kill a red enemy. Even an, yeah, no, red enemies are way out my league for now. Orange enemies are much more doable, as you saw earlier. It takes a lot of health potions. And because, again, I'm only doing half giants, there is no way for me to have a designated healer except by multi-classing into Fist of Stone. But then by doing that, the Fist of Stone heals will not be that good. So no matter what, I will be at a disadvantage for healing, which is why I need to focus on having as much of the really big healing potions as much as possible. Also, Flare is nearly full with items. So I think once I hit the cave entrance, I will head back to town, sell a bunch of the stuff, see what I can upgrade into. I'm debating about buying one of the magic item finds rings for Lothar. Because if I buy the magic item find ring for Lothar, it would make it that I can make more money. Okay, come on, stop running. Oh, screw you. I just want to pick up the gold anyways. Okay, you're done. Thank you. Let me kill you. Now we're running into the Trasks. Trasaks, my bad. And Trasaks are very annoying as they use death magic. Death magic in Dungeon Siege has the highest damage output out of all the magics, but it also has the lowest minimum damage. So it has a very erratic amount of damage it can deal. Which, for players, it is unreliable for its damage unless you have the mod that actually fixes up the death magic damage. But on enemies, the death magic just seems to be busted always. I wish death magic was that busted for the players. Oh, okay. Dark Orphrak wants to be elite one. Okay. Oh, and I'm getting hit by the... Oops. I was hitting the wrong button. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Lothar, please don't die. Thank you. Alright. Ooh, and we got a helmet. Hopefully it's better than mine or Lothar's. It's not better than mine, but it is better for Lothar. So now Lothar can actually take more hits. That's always a good thing. One thing I do wish they had continued from Dungeon Siege 1 for Dungeon Siege 2 was proper party formations, because in Dungeon Siege 2 they kind of dropped a lot of the formations that you can do and instead did the mirror and rampage, which, don't get me wrong, it does help, but the party formations from Dungeon Siege 1 were by far my favorite of the formations, because you can then set your party to be in a V formation, which allowed you to put your tanks up front, and after them is all your damage dealers as your squishy mages. You can then arrange to be in the back, which was really good. Now they have it where you can only be in a rectangle with mirror, and for rampage it's just like, oh, they just go off and do whatever they want. Don't get me wrong, it is good for some fights. But it's also a bit of a hindrance, in my opinion. Put one more point into barricade, so this can level up. Now, the ability for two-handed, the staggering blow, doesn't deal as much damage as Whirling Strike, but that's because it has a stun radius, and it does do, well, it does stuns, and so they lowered its damage so it wouldn't be as busted. Because could you imagine it dealing like 3,000% of your weapon damage, and on top of that, it does a stun? That would be a bit too ridiculous. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, I think I will buy the magic item find ring. And I just realized I literally uh start said I was going to go to town once I get to the entrance to the cave, and then I didn't. Oops. That's fine. We can actually go and grab Vix then. We're going to recruit him just to strip him of all his gear so we can get more stuff to sell. For this reason, we are going to get rid of the sell stuff from Lofar. We are going to send Lofar home, actually. So that way we can pick up Vix. Let's not forget to pick up the book. Don't forget to pick up those.
You! Don't answer my question for the love of Zeri. They are dead.
So pretty much Vix just is like, oh, who are you? He tells you what he's went through. And then he wants to join you. He is a throwing ranged person. Oh. Flare's full. Oof. Really full. Alright, let's put these on to me. I'm gonna actually sell his Resurrect Scrolls for some extra cash. Sell his spellbook. Just something I should have done with some of the other characters. Send him home. Oops. I accidentally hit the mic with my cup.
If Celia's...
Alright. Oh, whoops. How much money do I have? 8,000. Okay. We are nearly there to getting the amount of gold that we want. We're hitting up to 10,000, so that way I can get the big old sledgehammer for my character. But I think I'll make the investment on the magic item find ring, if it's there. So that way then I can get more items to sell. Because the better the items that we sell, the better it'll be for us.
Need another sword arm.
Yes, Lofar, I need another sword arm, and you're the best one. You're my best man. Even though you sound bored all the time. Actually, the only time I've ever really seen Lofar express emotions other than him sounding bored has been when he's angry.
Greetings,
And the only times Lofar kind of gets angry is with what are, for, forgetting their name. You know what? Actually, no, I'll keep that ring for myself. Is for one of his quest lines, and then for the Mace of Agoras. Actually, I'll give this to him because he needs more armor. Excuse me. No, just get that +2 armor for him. As for Necklace, no, I think he should be good with that one. And they have one of the magic item find rings, but it's the more expensive one, I do believe it is. Anyways, we're gonna probably have to buy more potions anyways. So let's just do that. That should be good enough. So I think we have enough time to clear out the entirety of the Kafraya Caverns. And then after that, I will guess I'll end the stream. Yeah. So it's very
Sylvia's
unfortunate that
lost his
we
mind.
couldn't get the magic item find ring.
He talks a great deal. Hi. Perhaps.
Let's see. The bog rots are easy to kill and deal with. Really hate these. They're Trasak. They're so annoying with that death magic. Because they're also using the leech life death magic, which means they're also healing, I do believe. I actually never properly checked. I could probably do that. Warfrax, those are easy. Harbor bats do a lot of damage, but they have very low HP. On higher difficulties, they do become a bit of annoying, especially when you have mages on hand. But if you're having mostly melee, you shouldn't really worry too much about the Carver bats. There we go. Now, I personally don't know if the person with the most magic item find has to get the last hit for it to count. But I do believe it is just it's a static increase. So it doesn't matter who gets the last hit. Even on the wiki for the game, it doesn't really explain too much into the whole magic item find stuff, so there's not too much info for it. Wasn't supposed to hit over there. Oh. Oh, you picked the worst time to show up, man. Bro, I didn't even have all my abilities up. If I had known he was going to show up. It was like the worst timing ever. What's this ring do? +3 strength, +5 to armor. Okay. Oh, I can actually swap out that ring for that. Alright. And I will swap this one out for this ring. This one gives +1 to armor, while the ring that he now has +5. So Lofar is getting tankier all the while. I personally, for the Curdles, I kind of like the ones in Broken World versus the base game better. Because the Curdles in Broken World are the breeding Curdles. So they constantly lay eggs, so there's more enemies. And each one of the enemies that you kill for that, they do have a chance of dropping items, even if they give little to no EXP, because they can be infinitely spawned. They still give a lot of loot. So they're really good for just trying to farm money and whatnot off of. But for the base game ones, not really as much. Ah, it's a lot of Trisax. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with our party members fainting a lot because we don't, like I said before, we do not have a healer. We have no dedicated healers, so my buddies are going to faint a lot in the upcoming battles, which is where I'm really hoping for later on that I don't have to worry too much about Talon. Talon is the final boss for Act 2, and he is a dragon that deals massive amounts of damage with fire attacks and melee attacks. I'm hoping that we can get past him. Okay. Let's go over here, break the barrels. Get the muns. If I remember correctly, there is, yeah, a bunch of barrels over here. Now, this broken elevator is for another person's quest that we don't get until Act 2. But we won't be doing her quest line because she is not a half giant. And on top of that, her quest does require us to fight some enemies to progress it a bit. And per our rules, we, besides the donkey, we are not having any other party member deal any damage besides half giants. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Please, please stop. Can I get like one of you? Nope. Run, 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 run. Before there's too many. Ooh. This is gonna take a while to kill all of them. These are so many. Why is there so many of them? Jeez. Is this sledge better than my hand? No, it's not. Into flare it goes. Jeez, there's not normally that many of those guys right over there. That is very unlucky on the enemy spawns. That's the fur nettle cluster. So now we just need one more nettle cluster to complete that one other quest. Alright, come on. Follow me out. Alright, so only a delete and one of them followed me. That's alright. Oh, whoops. Ooh. We're actually near a waypoint, so that is good. Alright, let's put all this onto flare. Sorry about that. There was some problems with internet. But we're back. Anyways, Mr. Morningstar, how are you doing today? We are going to clear out these barrels here. Head back. Gonna sell what we got.
If Celia says...
Alright. There's the mace that we wanted to get, but I think... Okay. Well, I'm going to be ending the stream here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell for the so you get all the notifications.